What's up, everybody? It's Mal, NFT Culture. I'm here with my partners, Rob, John, and Mike. How's it going, everybody?
What's up?
It's good.
Yeah, Mally.
We got some
I like
fresh.
that. I like that intro. Let me tell you that.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Very
pretty
fresh. Very fresh.
So fresh and so clean. We got some topics to cover today, right? Let's start with what we were wrong about yesterday. Let's go ham into the Mechaverse. John, you are our residential Mechaverse
Let's see.
expert. Where are we at?
All right, can y'all see my screen? We got the Mechaverse OpenSea. We got the floor price. Y'all see this?
Where we at? What's the floor price?
5.75 ETH.
Dude.
I was
What-
walking their feet a little bit. I don't know.
Well,
It
What's
was
the bigger
probably like
deal?
that yesterday.
Yeah, but what's the bigger deal? That it's 14.7 thousand
Jeez.
ETH moved? John, were you control plus on that a little bit? Or is it the fact that they're going for almost 6 ETH?
No,
Damn.
I'd say it's almost 6 ETH each because of the
And
mid
look at
price.
the ownership.
Wow, great distribution.
That's
Damn.
beautiful. Yes, I love that.
Damn. And they're still not ID'd. Now the question is, do they go up or down from here?
I think we all know the answer to that.
Ah,
Mike, you're a resident skeptic. And I
know.
love it.
I love
think
that.
I think these go to 20.
20?
20 before reveal?
No,
Oh
I think
my
they go to
gosh.
at least 20. I think that this
Damn.
becomes the biggest project. Like here's the thing. If the apes floor
Let's
can go
jump
to-
in right now then, Malachi. Right now, let's buy one.
All right.
Online. Stream.
All right, if y'all each
Yeah.
send me 2 ETH, I will have enough liquidity to do that.
no.
I've got like I keep my wallet like with enough money to make bad decisions, but enough absence of money to not make bad decisions, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's
So
going on?
or I'll send someone 2.2 ETH right now and we can split it. Let's add it to the culture DAO.
You know what, though? I think it might be kind of at the top of the floor because, the floor might be at the top because yesterday when I was stalking their feed, like the floor was shown as three to 4.
Mhm.
And if you looked in the feed, there was no one listing at 3 to 4. Everybody was listing above that. If you look at the feed now, there's
Mike,
plenty
your
that
audio is
you can-
cutting out.
No, Mike, I'm looking at this
Okay.
right now. Look at it's all listing above 5.75 is list. And the list look like,
Yeah, just look at
It's
the last
trending
3
up.
sales.
it's just trending up.
Well,
Let's look
but
at the
you can
sales.
find pieces to buy at floor. Yesterday you couldn't find any to buy at 3 anything because as soon as it would hit at 3 it would be sold, it'd sell.
Yeah. Well, look at this. It's still happening. Look, 5.75 sold a minute ago. 5.79 sold 34 seconds.
Shit.
Yeah, put it
sold.
on
Yeah,
listings
yeah.
though. Put it
Yeah.
listings instead of
Listings
sales.
don't matter though. Sales are all that matters.
Yeah, I'm just,
Well,
of course,
I
like
could list it for 300 ETH and it's going to show up as a listing, right? Not
I know
everyone's trying to get out of this project. People are hodling.
yeah, no, this is still happening.
Listings show
Mike.
listings show how many people are listing at the floor.
Yeah.
So it
Mhm.
shows the interest in selling at 5.75, and there's a lot of listings that are showing up at around 5.75 right now.
Yeah, but they're getting
I
sold. Is
disagree
the
with
deal.
this.
It's actually selling when they're listing. So I think this same thing you said yesterday. They're listing at, when they were listing at 3.75, it was selling immediately. Still doing the same thing here. Still selling at 5.75. They're selling. Look.
We'll see.
I'm telling you, dude.
When is the
I was-
reveal?
Yeah, when's the reveal?
I don't know. Anybody know? No
Let's
clue.
make an agreement. If after reveal it drops to 4, let's all put in an ETH and buy one. Deal?
Deal. Yeah.
A floor one?
Well, if it drops to 4 ETH, we buy one.
Yeah, that's fine.
John?
No, I'm game.
You in?
You guys want? Yeah. I should have snagged one at 210 when Mike told me to snag it yesterday. But he was fudding it. Mike was fudding it, so I didn't buy.
Two perfect
Look,
here's
here's
the reveal October 10th and 12th, 11th, 10th and 11th.
This is why we balance each other out so well. I get to be the, I don't know, cocky evangelist of all NFTs go to the moon, and then we have DeFi is better than everything, and some cautious skepticism. I mean, if we could have all had apes at point two.
God, I know. I wish I would listen to you, Malachi.
That's it.
I could have had 10 CryptoPunks if I didn't listen to John.
Yeah, let's rephrase that. We all could have had CryptoPunks at $100 if we had listened to Rob.
I don't want to relive the CryptoPunk nightmare. Can we not?
And then John's like, "Don't buy a third. It's half an Ethereum." And Ethereum's like $500.
It was like $300, man. It was $300.
You're like, no, you're like all these people. There's people that own like 100 of them. It's a scam. It's a scam.
It's a scam, man. I was convinced it was money laundering. So
it probably still is. You're probably right. It's just massive. It's like, countries money laundering at this point. Mike, I'm sorry I was over optimistic on that one.
On which one?
The Mechaverse.
October 10th, y'all. October 10th is reveal. October 10th.
I mean, this is pretty much what happens every time you have the hidden reveal. Is it kind of has a run, and then it kind of hits the top, and then it hangs around the top until the reveal, and then you get people selling because they don't like their pieces.
Yeah, but Mike, let me ask you this. Usually when that happens, the distribution is much different. Have you ever seen a distribution that's already at basically 60%? And that happened? I think the answer is no, because I don't think we've ever seen anything distribute this well.
The owner distribution? I don't think that's going to play a big factor.
I think the owner distribution is fake.
What?
And I'm not trying to FUD the project, but when you think about, like, I've seen behind the scenes how quickly, like, and I've done a little bit of this just to understand it so that I can share the information with our viewers. But it's very easy, obviously, to create multiple wallets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to create multiple Discords.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about, if we believe, like, let's go with first principles. How many people are involved in the NFT space, semi-active today?
I mean, there's a million MetaMask users, so I don't know.
So it's 10 million.
Okay,
I
10
could be
million.
wrong.
Yeah.
So let's say there's 10 million people that have a MetaMask, right? And we know that there are, 500,000 people that have made at least one transaction on OpenSea. And we know that as of November, let's say a month ago, November 8th, there were only 378. So let's just say that there, aren't that many people. So we're saying that 50% of the user base that's ever made a transaction on OpenSea are asking to be a part of this Mechaverse. Right? So at 250,000 Discord people trying to come in, and we know there's 500,000 people that have done that. So it's 50% overlap. So that's a highly engaged number of people that have ever bought an NFT ever that are in this process. So then you think about those distribution. We've seen how easy it is for projects to have massive distribution, because for a while, the key metric that people were considering was the distribution metric for NFTs, right? For a while, Bored Ape Yacht Club wanted to get to 50% distribution. And then it became an area where everyone wants to focus on what do those distribution metrics start looking like. And so when we look at the volume, we won't even look at that right now. But when we look at, and this is the best chart that you guys can look at. Shout out to Archen8 for providing this for us. I'm going to share it right here so people can go and see it if they're on YouTube. But when you look at the total OpenSea traders over time on the Ethereum blockchain, it's 512. So that would mean that there would be a 50% distribution. My only concern here is that we know that there's numbers fake. I know for a fact that there are multiple people that have 20, 30 Discords, 20, 30 Ethereum wallets. I know a few people who have 500 Ethereum wallets. So it's very easy to hide that distribution very quickly. That's my only concern. I could be wrong.
Man, that's a small number of users on OpenSea. There is 10.35 million as of August active MetaMask users. So
Wow.
So that's man, NFTs are just a small piece of what's going on. It's crazy.
When they say we're early, that's why everyone says good morning.
Is that why?
I don't think
You just thought I was a bunch of nice people.
It's because we're early. We're not even early.
Yeah.
We are so lucky. Why do we say good morning? Throw it in the comments. Hopefully he does.
Come on, Lucky won't.
Hopefully he's.
I like it. I hope that's why people are saying.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
we're
I
early.
agree.
All right. So we have 2 guests coming on, and that means that one of us has to pop off because we can only have 5 people on screen at a time. So I'm going to take the backstage. You guys talk for a few minutes about this project, and then we will come back.
Awesome, guys.
Oh, we can. do
Hey,
Hey,
what's up, dudes? What's up?
Hey guys,
Hey.
hello.
welcome.
good
Hey,
to
what's
be
up,
back.
What's up?
What's up, Rui?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
Tired. It's early morning, but rise and shine. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good
You
morning.
blew my mind.
Yeah,
you
good
blew my
morning.
mind with that. I
We're
had no
early.
idea that that's what it meant.
Yeah,
Good
I
morning
think
means
I'm,
we're
I'm
early.
sold now.
That
I'm
makes
sold.
sense.
I'm sold.
I'm sold now.
I love it.
So what's up, gentlemen from Australia? How are you? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're working hard. We're working on our project, building momentum. You know, we had many hurdles, but the community's awesome. Like really, our community's really, really killing it.
I heard there's a lot of people just waiting for some gas fees to go down, man. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah,
on the Discord.
that's been a big problem lately. Like with gas has
Mhm.
just shot up. We haven't seen it hit, 30 in a
Oh,
while.
fire, baby.
Crazy. It's crazy. I even made a meme. Do you guys know that scene from Age of Ultron where Black Widow is telling Hulk the sun's getting real low? I changed it so
We have any
it
Marvel
says
fans?
the gas is getting real low, so we're trying to tame the Hulk. That is
Yeah,
gas.
Yeah.
It's a beast at the moment. Yeah. Well, we're not type of people to just try to spam people to try to get them to mint whenever with insane gas fees. So
Yeah.
we're happy. We're patient. Our
Yeah.
community are awesome. They're patient too. So we don't mind. We'll wait till it drops. We have a small amount of holders at the moment in terms of the entire collection. But a lot of people are holding more than 5 Ghoulies each. So clearly they're loving the designs and everything. And it's interesting because we've still got a lot to mint, right? But people are still going for the rares on the secondary. So it's something that we thought was pretty cool that's happening in the back end.
Yeah, and we're so
yeah,
stoked to finally see them on OpenSea. Just seeing all the Ghoulies that people are getting, and people are getting super excited about all the rares and everything. It's great. It's really good.
So have all the rares been minted or not yet?
No,
I mean,
no.
Obviously, you guys know. I mean, is it random the number of rares, or is it there's a set amount?
We've got rare properties. So our properties list from legendary, epic, rare to common. So it depends on the drop rate of theirs. We've got one of ones that we know a set amount. There's 11 in total. We've got 3 because we've got to give it out and do our charity auction once we hit that percentage mark. So we're giving away putting up for auction the original sketch the concept sketch for the Ghoulies ever. That's the first sketch I sent to Jackson of like, hey, maybe we should do something like this. And now here we are. So that one's up for auction. And we've got another one as like an airdrop for people holding Ghoulies.
It's one of those things that I like, and we were talking about the Bizarros earlier today with Sophisticated, and it's like I want to get to the point where like we launch projects and they don't sell out, and we talked about this on our last stream, like don't sell it immediately, right?
Yeah,
like we have a roadmap, and the roadmap is like if it reaches 100%, we're gonna do all these things, and if it doesn't sell out in 5 minutes, the project fails. So why the hell have a roadmap? Like there's these 2 contradictory ideas that are going on simultaneously. And so when you think about that issue and you think about the number of projects that exist, like we didn't sell out the first day. Top Dog Beach Club didn't sell out the first day. They're doing incredibly well. So like, who are we to judge? Like, why would you want to be worried about if it doesn't sell out in 5 minutes or an hour or 3 hours, that it's a failed project? And that's my biggest concern, because I love this project. I think it has legs. And what we're seeing now is like we are becoming influencers. And just so everybody knows, like we have 15,000 followers on Twitter. We have 5,000 Discord, 5,000 YouTube. We're small relative to the Faroques and the Beanies and all these people who are out here. And we're also not necessarily as ETH rich as a lot of those, not those people. The people I mentioned are great. This isn't about them or anything else. Yeah. But the point is, there's so many influencers out there that they're asking for large volumes of money. Like, you will pay me 6 ETH, and I'm going to also buy those NFTs, and then you'll send me 6 ETH back again to make sure that I have a couple hundred of these. We've never engaged in any of that. We've been transparent with our pricing and everything else. The point of all of that is to say that these immediate sellout projects are being pumped. And they're being pumped by a lot of different people. And so what it means to me, if I see a project that is healthy and a project that's moving well, but it's not getting, the immediate sellout, what that means is they have a strong community. They have people behind them. They typically tell a story. They have good art. And so I'm rooting for y'all. I'm a big fan.
Thanks,
Tom,
man.
what were you going to say?
It.
I was just going to say, Mal, don't uncover the invisible hand of the market. People are supposed to think those sellouts only happen on the projects they don't invest in,
bro.
It's not by accident.
When I stop saying that, it means that we've become the invisible hand of the market.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. That's it.
No, like we're super, like it's awesome. Like we are minting, and Ghoulies are releasing. We even had a sale on OpenSea for half an ETH of a Ghoulie that wasn't even, the
this
Ghoulie, love the art.
I don't think he even had a legendary property on him. I think this dude, whoever just got him, just like the look of it, he had like a Joker painted skull. To see stuff like that when we're still minting, like it's I don't know, man. It's just, it hits you right in the soul, right? Like it's really cool. And
have y'all had friends and family reach out yet that participated and looking to get a rare?
Yeah.
And they didn't get a rare.
No one's come to complain to me yet, but I'm ready for it.
Like we got a bunch of people that have jumped in that obviously know us personally, and you get mixed reactions. So you're obviously excited for everyone who's helped support the project. Some people get comments, some people get like a double legendary rare, and you're like, just hold that, my friend. Hold it. That's going to be solid. That's going to be solid gold a bit later.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been a crazy experience. Definitely an emotional roller coaster at the moment.
Big time.
But it's cool, right? Like we've got the roadmap. We're sticking to it. We ain't going anywhere.
And our roadmap doesn't really. Our roadmap is based on this project, but that doesn't mean that we're not at that point where. If we sell out at 100, we start working on version 2. We've already begun on working on version 2. Version 2 is going to be coming. It's on its way. We've sent the brief. We're working on it. We're developing it as we speak. It's we do want to keep giving back to people that are holding us, especially now in this part of where it's a bit of a slow burn and it's not a full pump. So we're doing stuff at the moment, creating what we're called the Underverse events, where we airdrop Ghoulie holders a Ghoulie out of this collection, but it's still the amazing art that you see and a special one. Do you want to announce one now, Jackson?
Yeah. For like we announced last time we're doing like an undead Dragon Ball Z Shenron dragon. So anyone who's holding the Ghoulies with the Dragon Ball Z eyes, if you have 3 of them, you can summon the dragon, right? So then you get the free wish for the next mint. So then you can either trade it in or you can keep it as a collectible item. And then for this Halloween, we're working on a really cool, like a single ghoulie, based on obviously a Halloween theme, and that's gonna be airdropped to ghoulie holders, which is going to be pretty exciting.
At the moment, the work in progress name is Ghoulo Lantern, so just giving you an idea of what it might be. So yeah, we're gonna be announcing that will be dropped into your wallet. It'll be out of the collection, but it will be dropped into your wallet, and you can do whatever you want with it, sort of thing.
I recommend don't do it on Polygon.
Yeah, we
I
are.
was gonna ask. Polygon, okay.
Yeah. Polygon.
No, don't. If you can, don't do it on.
Oh, don't.
Pay the premium.
Why?
Why is that?
Airdrops on Polygon are immediately discounted. I literally got one from BT, who's one of my favorite producers of all time, and it's an airdrop that started at 0.15 and like Polygon for utility and games and all those types of things. And sorry, this is live. Is Polygon is being embraced because of Zedrun and crypto raiders and those types of things, but NFTs as airdrops that are coming on Polygon, just I haven't seen many gain in value.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's something we still need to lock in with our devs. So that's a good little bit of information we can pass on.
You can also make it a mint pass, right? You choose to mint it, and you pay so everyone knows the concern right now is like to airdrop on Ethereum. It's incredibly expensive. That's why everyone's looking at Immutable X or looking at Polygon. You can talk about this much more eloquently than I can. But so everyone knows, the big concern is that you're paying a lot of gas fees to airdrop on ETH, and it's cheap or free to do it on Polygon. And so the problem is that people are figuring that out. And so when you think about utility, like Polygon is great, or Matic and is great for being able to create the games and all those types of things. Like crypto raiders, to be sustainable, if they were every time there's a transaction, every time you got an item, you had to pay $100 gas fee. You're going to stop playing the game very quickly. Zedrun, same example. So you have to go to a layer 2 that allows and enables that. All that being said, Paper D, friend of the show, I won't say where he works. I've said it too many times, but he was trying to decide, because he did an airdrop for all MetaKey owners, and he was trying to decide, does he do it on Polygon or not? He ultimately decided not to, because we've just seen generally there are exceptions. I don't know them, but it's important for holders, and it's a commitment to the community. So that's not to say you should or should not. It's just one of those things. And John, I'm curious if you can offer just a little bit more color about that.
I mean, for me, I'm fine. Drop it on Polygon. Save yourself the gas. I mean, I don't want to go. I don't need to go completely against what Malachi said, but I mean, if people want it, they're going to go there and they're going to get it, right? I mean, it doesn't. I mean,
could always do a mix, like for bigger events. For maybe the Halloween one, we do Polygon so that everyone gets one. And then obviously for the Shenron, where you have to be holding 3 ghoulies with the Dragon Ball eyes, that will definitely be Ethereum.
That makes. And Mike and I have talked about, do we do some of our airdrops on Polygon as well? Because there are economics that come into a lot of that. And and then like the big confusion now is like, do we do airdrop or mint pass, where if you are you willing to pay the gas fees? And that's the big question that everyone has to ask themselves, is to say, okay, if I own a token that gives me access to future access to tokens, am I willing to pay that premium? And do I believe that token that I'm going to pay the gas on is going to be worth more than that? And so 100%. I recommend more and more that organizations, projects, everything else. And then it also, your long-term vision is awesome and huge. So like there could be a future where you have to port everything over to Polygon just because of the flaws in Ethereum. And there are flaws in Ethereum.
Well, let's not say flaws. Let's just say flaws.
They're flaws.
Hold on.
They're objective
congestion issues.
I mean,
if demand is a flaw, well,
just some growing pains, right, John?
So
you and I have different definitions of flaws, sir.
Let's go. Let's talk about flaws for a minute, and DeFi and decentralization, and the fact that people that are ETH rich can break the network so that they can control it long enough to own the NFTs. Is that a flaw or a feature? Is it a feature or a bug?
Well, I guess it depends who's the guy holding all the ETH, right? Like, it's probably not a flaw for him.
So, but if we believe in decentralization and less control.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think you need a lot of money to do it either, right? You don't have to be ETH rich to do that, right?
Yeah.
You have to be ETH rich enough. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I'm fired up. We're
going down a hole.
Mel's about to punch on.
Hopefully y'all are able to jump on something like Immutable X. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Or Arbitrum. That'd be awesome.
We spoke to our devs about that. We want to get on Rarible and Immutable X with the collection. So
yeah,
that's in the works.
And also we'll tell Mel last time, right? So like me and Rui have been doing all the front end creative and marketing and animating and artwork, everything like that. So with the capital that we've gained from the initial drop, we're looking into hiring basically a full-time marketing team to join the Ghoulies as well. So that's sort of what we're using. And yeah, like we said, we're going to keep pushing, keep hitting each milestone on the roadmap, and keep evolving this project. So it's good. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah. It's been a long road, but we're finally here. We're finally minting, and we're finally improving the Ghoulies.
Yeah, that's great.
I love
One other thing to consider for the airdrops.
I love it too.
1155.
Okay.
Because
okay.
gas it'll still be on Ethereum. But the gas will be quite a bit cheaper. I think it's probably at least 50% cheaper.
Oh,
wow.
nice. Okay.
But it's still kind of expensive. But if you wanted to do like mint your own on 1155, then people would be more likely to do it with the lower gas prices. Plus, if it's only going to be one art piece anyway, then it's not a big deal if it's the fungible style instead of non-fungible.
Yeah,
right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
it's good to get all this.
Awesome. Thanks.
Get all the knowledge from the Nifty Culture Squad.
Yeah,
Love
we're
it.
noting
We never
everything
know
down.
where we're going.
That's it.
That's
don't
what
have a roadmap
that's what
on
we're
this.
working on the mint fastest for the Moonray thing. It's probably going to be 1155. So
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, good to know.
That's awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for the advice.
Of course.
Yeah, one other thing to consider is if y'all actually jump to a layer 2, like Mutable or Arbitrum or whatever, Optimism, whatever you choose, there are a lot of whales that are active, looking to spend money there, and they don't have much to spend money on yet. So there's only a couple projects there right now, so
we're definitely
get a leg up on money that would just spend it just because you guys are helping to pioneer the space. There's a lot of split spending that goes on.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
That's interesting. Interesting. Definitely looking into it.
It's an alpha.
It's cheeky alpha, yeah.
And
Cheeky alpha.
And you could make it a feature and say, look, we're giving you an access point that you're going to become a whale. If you put that there and they sell it, they now have access to that, because oftentimes people have concerns about layer 2 and how do they interact and get it immediately back to layer 1, which is cost prohibitive. Anyway, we're going down a rabbit hole. I love the project. I'm a fan. One of the things that makes me excited is the fact that you guys are sticking around and you've stuck around, and we've talked about that a lot in the previous one. I encourage everyone to go back and watch that, because we talked about the history of this project. Y'all aren't going anywhere, and you're going to be here, and this thing's going to sell out, and you have a team, and it's awesome. And y'all are welcome back anytime, and we appreciate it.
Anytime, guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
You can find the Ghoulies at ghouliesnft.com. This is Rui and Jackson from the team. You guys are always welcome back on. Thanks for coming on.
No worries. Thanks for having us, guys.
Cheers. Nice.
Dude, let's roll them back.
I love talking.
Yeah, let's roll it. Let's put the Ghoulies back up for a second. Let's scroll through the project and see what's out there. I thought it was interesting. He said that people are buying the rares and they're not even minting. I mean, it's kind of a strange dynamic that they're already going after the
that's awesome.
Premium.
That's the way to do it, right?
Well, I mean, you could, but you could.
Why mint 10 and you get all commons, or you can spend less than you would have spent on the. This is the thing. If you know a project's going to sell out, you invest heavily, right? And you hope that you get a rare. Like, this is the tactic that a lot of the whales are using. Like, if I can afford to buy 30 and I get one rare and a few semi-rares, the rare pays for the whole collection. The semi-rares give me profit, and then I can sell the commons at or below, and I'm still ahead. And people are shocked. Why would you sell below mint price? Well, you sold way above. Like you sold. Let's say a project is going for 0.1 ETH, and then all of a sudden, you can sell one for 3 ETH, and you bought 10 of them. So you have 0.3 ETH exposure, and you've made 3 ETH. So you have disposable income. Why not sell below? Why fill your wallet? Like, this is one of the big flaws that everyone's thinking about right now. And this is the disparity. So then you have projects that try to hide the rarity, and everyone wants rarity. They want the bell curve, either very, very, very common or very uncommon. It's a flaw. And this is why I agree with you, John, that PFPs aren't sustainable. Like, this is not, like, the amount of money that is being spent on zoo animals every single day isn't sustainable. It's not.
My favorite pastime is to go to OpenSea and look at people's wallets and just see the L's they're still holding, waiting for them to come back. I love it.
It's too expensive to dump them.
It's
$150 to burn one.
Yep.
I'm up to 300 NFTs on OpenSea. If you'd asked me last October when we were all in my backyard talking about Beeple and how silly this whole thing was, and then Rob's telling everyone, you guys got to buy these NFTs.
Yeah. So instead of buying a Beeple, you went and bought a toad. You didn't listen, Dolly.
You went and bought a toad.
Oh man,
that's crazy. All right, we got the next team up.
So we have the next team up. This is Sean and Mike from the NF Terrestrial team, guys. Hey
guys.
Hey guys.
What's up, Sean and Mike? How are you guys?
Good to see you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man.
Rob, this is an appropriate time to crack a beer, or
oh yeah,
this is happy hour time, baby. You better do it.
Yeah.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Join everybody.
Salute. I thought that was a Chance the Rapper hat for a second. I thought it was the 3 from Chance. Anyway,
it looks pretty close. Yeah, actually,
it's a cool hat.
So, guys, this is the NF Terrestrial team. We have Sean and Mike. We had the rescue mission just happened yesterday, right?
Yesterday,
guys, and I was checking out OpenSea. There's only 3 left. There's only 3 left. If you guys want to go ahead and pick those up, audience, check those out. Let me pull it up.
Awesome.
That's badass. So everything going well today?
Everything's good. Yesterday was a little crazy, as you can imagine. So it was kind of nice to be able to breathe a little bit today and not have to worry about everything just running as planned. But everything was great. The drop went awesome yesterday. We actually got a notification from like a sales bot that said we had the top 10 sales on OpenSea from between 5 and 6 p.m. yesterday, which was really, really cool. We were right behind like Zed Run. And
dude, congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, really happy with the way it went. And we have a ton of new people that joined the community and new holders of the project. So really nice to meet some new people and get some new faces into Discord. It's really, really cool.
That's fun. Your Discord's real active. I love all that. There's a lot of activity going on there. So please, guys, go check out their Discord. And also the website. What's the website, Sean, that you can check it out?
It's nfterrestrials.io.
There you go. That's where you can see the roadmap. You can see kind of all the videos they have going and things like that to give you that backstory of where they all originated from. A real cool roadmap going on forward too. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, is that on Polygon or is it Ethereum or mainnet?
It's Ethereum.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is Ethereum.
Okay, I heard Zed Run, so I thought my brain went to Polygon. I'm like, okay.
It's all good. So we got asked a lot if we were gonna like switch over, but I know we're big fans of Ethereum, regardless of the whole crazy gas wars that are going on. But we created a new collection 2 weeks ago, and we gave all of our holders collections from our spacecraft collection, and we launched that one in Polygon. So that one's just NF spacecrafts on OpenSea. But yeah, that entire collection is Polygon, and people seem to really like to not have to pay $100 of gas. So we might consider.
Dude, with a 0.05 floor already for the free airdrop you guys did.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. And this was
on those. That's cool.
Yeah, and this is only the 50 from the very first drop, right? This is 50 from the first
exactly.
drop.
So out of the first 100, there were 46 holders of the NF Terrestrial. So we gave all those 46 holders one of the random generated Imperial spacecraft that Mike coded and was able to randomize. So it's pretty cool.
Do you like those, Nifty Mike? Do you like that animation on that?
Yeah, that's cool. Are those SVGs or is that MP4s or what is it?
They're all just GIFs. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
OpenSea makes it that way. Yeah.
I think you can upload MP4s as well, Sean.
I think you're right. Yeah. And then there was one gold spacecraft amongst that collection that we put up that one of our holders was able to pick up. So yeah, pretty cool.
Badass.
So are you gonna airdrop more of the spacecraft in like future drops, or what's the plan with the spacecraft collection?
Yeah. So as for these Imperial spacecraft, like this particular model, it'll only be those 50 ever. So can expect to see some pretty cool other crafts. Definitely we're going to add to this collection for sure. And then we get asked a lot if there's going to be a utility behind these. And we have some pretty cool ideas, but we haven't announced anything yet.
What's the total? Okay. What's the total number? We have some people from the audience asking about the total number you guys are minting for season 1.
So season 1 for the Terrestrials is going to be 500.
So I think of this, Mike, Nifty Mike and John, I thought this is more like a boutique project as well. Very small releases done over a longer time period, building that equity in the project and having a lot of activity on the Discord. I like how they're doing small drop releases of season 1. Do you guys like that too?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think it's funny. It's kind of like that project we had on the other day that was doing time to release for milestones for the NFTs. Like they're basically manually doing that, right? They put out a small drop and collect and then continue to develop and then put out another small drop instead of getting the whole buttload up front, and seeing how long that lasts. It's like, it's very iterative, which is cool. Yeah, I get behind that.
How long apart are you going to do each of the releases?
So the first couple were just about a week apart. Our last drop, we gave it a few weeks in between because we unveiled, I guess, this collection. So we gave it a little bit extra time. We did a really cool auction in the middle. So if I would imagine the last few will probably sell pretty quickly, and then we'll be on to that Echo search and rescue mission. So we'll probably announce something in the next week or two. And we have some other really cool stuff planned in between. So
that's cool. Yeah, we kind of been trying to do about the same with Nifty Cult. So like we were doing 2-week drops, but that was a little bit too labor intensive to cram stuff in 2 weeks. So then we're trying to do about like monthly. So, but it does feel like 2 weeks keeps the community a little bit more engaged is what we found. I'm a little bit worried about the monthly thing. So we'll probably try. I'm thinking we'll try to come up with something kind of small in the middle of the month and then kind of like big releases on the monthly time frame.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. And as long as you guys are active with your community and just chatting with them, like, whether it's two weeks or a month, as long as that anticipation's there, I think that's really what's important.
For sure.
Yeah. Mal, you like that part where they're doing those small drops every single time? I called it a boutique drop.
I was listening.
Okay.
It looks weird when when we have 6 on screen and we show something, it creates a pretty awful experience. Here, I'll show everybody.
And that's the golden space.
So one of us.
Where's it not going to make it pop up? If you're not going to make, where does it pop up right now?
One of us has to
do some fire. Do some fire for us, Malachi. Let's try those new things out.
Let's throw some fire at the Terrestrials. I'm a big fan. I think here's what I like, and it's when we do new things, right? It's when we break the status quo and we're not just copying the apes or the punks, and it's like it's okay. Like there was this project a long time ago, and I used to like burn and lose left and right on it. But these open sea mints, like a lot of these open sea mints are like really, really awesome. And there's a lot of value that can be had. In fact, like I bought this Cryptoad, and it wasn't a crypto, it was like a crypto frog. And I bought it for 0.01 like 3 months ago. And this morning it sold for like 0.39 ETH. And I was heartbroken because like this toad became like this like thing that I'm like, hey, I liked it. It had a crown, and now I'm like, okay, it's gonna go for like 50 ETH because the Kongs are probably behind it now. And it's like it's one of those things that like I love finding these hidden gems. And so the point of my little diatribe is that like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what community is going to get behind it. You don't know it's going to, evolve and grow. But my advice for anyone is that like buy stuff you love. Like buy things that you resonate with. Buy, things that are cool and unique. John, I'm kicking you off for a minute. I'm sorry. Here, I'll kick him off. I'll do this. I'll do that and that. And now, so I had this frog that I bought literally 2 months ago for 0.01. And I listed it 4 days ago for 0.349 just because like the toads were ripping. And so this like little dude right here, oh, now it messed up. This little dude sold. Oh, great. Thanks, OpenSea. OpenSea is not going to make it. But, for 0.39, like, and it's those things like you never know what you're going to get. You never know what's going to happen. And I just love like, I love that you guys had, some of the aliens and the spaceships. Like you're evolving, you're growing. And you're not doing this 10,000 PFP picture and be like, oh, people liked it or didn't like it. You get to control the narrative and you get to say, hey, you didn't like this or you did like this. And now you like this even more. So who knows what comes next? And then they buy that and then they want the whole collection. So then they start coming back. I think there's a lot of opportunity. And I think that we all need to not – it's the same thing we said with the Ghoulies. It's like, we can't judge projects on how quick they sell out because we know that the market can be manipulated immediately for that. And so how do we fix that? Like that is a bug in the system.
Agreed. Yeah, no, it's a big thing. So yeah, we just wanted to do it a little bit differently. And actually one of our holders reached out to us today and was like, you know what, I was explaining to a friend your style of drop and it's just very different than what else is going on right now. And they really like that. It kind of gave them a chance in between drops because all the drops have sold out before we've launched the next one, that the floor has like really increased. And I was talking to Rob and me and Mike were talking to Rob about it the other night, but we're dropping them for like 0.02, 0.03, but then the floor is hitting 0.1, 0.2. Some of them are moving for almost half an ETH, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. So it gives like extra value to our holders in between, whether they want to get out of the project and sell to buy another one or two more on the next drop. It just kind of gives them that opportunity. And it's just a little different. So
Sean, do you mind real quick, just kind of give an overview of what you guys have done so far? Like kind of walk through the drop process. I just want to see like how many drops have been done so far.
Yeah,
for
sure.
What they look like from the beginning.
Yeah. So the first, so a week after we announced anything, like the first week we put our name out there that we're going to be doing something. A week later, we did our alpha search and rescue drop, which was a small drop for our founders. Basically just inviting anybody who wants to come on from the ground floor, help us really build this project, kind of give us their input and as to how we should move this forward too. So we did our alpha drop, which was 25. We did another one, which was our beta drop of our second 25.
What did alpha mint at? What would y'all mint at the 25?
Mike, what were they?
That was 0.02.
0.015.
The first 25 were 0.015, and then it jumped right away to the 0.2.
25 y'all did. Okay, but those were basically founders. That's basically guys you were behind the scenes already talking with, looking for partnerships and strategizing and all that, right? So you kind of knew those
just
were
people that found us early and were kind of like, really on board with the project right from the jump. Mm-hmm. And they became like mods in our Discord and stuff like that. They're kind of like our day one guys.
Okay.
And we've done like a ghost drop in between, which was interesting. We thought it was really fun, but some of the people in the community were upset that they weren't, they weren't aware of it going on and they missed out on the one they wanted. But that was kind of the fun behind it. That's the whole point of a ghost drop. So
how many was the ghost drop? How much was that? That was like a 50 collection or what?
It was smaller. I think it was 20. And
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we just put them out there and they were gone in like minutes, which was awesome because I guess we have people checking out the site and on our OpenSea quite frequently. And then
these are boutique drops. I mean, you guys aren't dropping very many at a time. What was the mint on those?
I like that.
On the 20.
They were all 0.02 until the last drop we just did, which was 0.03. So as we've grown, our drop size has gotten bigger. So our next drop was 40, and then this last one essentially was 50 that we've released. So they're increasing in size as our community grows. And
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're not over flooding the market, so early adopters aren't getting hosed with a bunch of supply dilution. That's awesome.
Exactly.
So I coined that phrase, John. That's my phrase now. The boutique drop.
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay,
I love it. I said it today.
And it was all from this project right here, and I love that idea.
So you've had 3 on mainnet and 1 on, or you've had 2 so far. Well, no, I guess now 3, and then 1 on Polygon. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah. Just our side collection is on Poly,
Mm-hmm.
and that whole terrestrial spacecraft will probably live on that Poly network, and we have some other really cool stuff planned that we might explore. But like I said, I really like Ethereum, even though it is what it is. But
are y'all doing anything where current holders of previous drops, will get exclusive access, or has it been basically open? Every single drop has been open to whoever can mint it.
It's been open as of right now, but we've done things like if you were an early holder, then you get something like a spacecraft, or like we're releasing the whole breeding thing soon. So if you were in early, you might have picked up a terrestrial that might breed a certain species. So we're always trying to have perks and advantages of, I guess, getting in early. But we always encourage the more people, the better, and we'll have fun stuff for everybody along the way anyways. But yeah, definitely some advantages.
Cool.
That's awesome, guys. We love the project. Thank you for coming on again. This is the NF Terrestrial team. We had Mike and Sean. Guys, there's only 3 left on OpenSea right now. So please go to OpenSea and grab those things.
Well, thanks very much,
appreciate
guys.
you guys coming on. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Mike.
It was nice to meet the rest of you guys.
Thanks, Rob.
Hey,
Nice to meet
guys.
you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, cool project.
I like that project. Hey, did you guys see that? Hey,
this is all new. Like, I'm like, there are projects coming on, and it's I like it.
Cool.
It's cool that we get to talk about projects that like don't normally get the exposure that like it's hey, are we going to go an hour on one project? And
now, what about this? What about this? Look, I'm about to pick up this poster, the one on the right. It is gorgeous. It's a 4K poster on Vivi, and it is. Look, it has the.
I thought it was Vive.
No, it's Vivi.
Hey, hold on. What was the NFT that you got us?
Dude, I do love that poster. That is a sweet poster.
Look, Mike, and versus all the other posters that have already launched and have gone sky high, this one is colored. It has that rose coming out of the Walther PPK. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it, and it's only $100 right now on V. It's like $10 over floor price or the mint price. Like, I'm about to pick that up.
How many are there?
Let me see. Let me tell you.
You better grab it before someone snipes you.
I know, dude. Let me see.
Hold on. Here, let's do this.
99
It's
bucks.
Not looking. That's not bad. That would be a sweet poster to.
There's 4,000.
Okay.
That's a sweet poster, though, right?
Yeah. I like it.
It's pretty.
Yeah, but 4,000, that's a high mint count, man.
Bro, all I have to say is good morning.
Good morning.
We're early.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's the thing. Like, think about like if you were to buy a real piece of art, like Takashi Murakami, right? He does.
Dude, you're spending way more than $100.
Yeah. Like, it's insane. People spend insane amounts of money on real art, and you're.
Well, when you say real, you mean physical, correct?
Physical.
Swap yourself up.
No.
Swap yourself up and hit it.
All right.
I agree with John on this.
You're right.
My people is real
You're
art,
right.
damn it. As
I'm
is
not
my
gonna
Trevor
make it.
Jones.
I apologize. When I say real, I mean physical. I'm just gonna leave that here.
There you go.
because I've earned that.
So what should we talk about now, Mouse? Should we talk about Aku?
Yeah, let's do
We
it.
haven't
John
talked
needs
about
to
Aku
turn
in a
on the
while.
podium.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
hey,
what
let's
that
talk
is.
about bags for a minute. I'm just kidding. Aku's
Or
not
what do you
bags.
want? What are you excited about future? What is there anything exciting? I'm telling you, I'm still looking for my Rafik, number one. I have a couple deals going on for the back end to try to get one of those. And I still love that Asian style print that's coming out in Nifty Gateway on the 15th, bro.
I appreciate the way you said that this time.
See, I did it just for you.
I appreciate
'Cause I
that.
love
No,
you.
here.
But aren't you, isn't that badass?
Let's talk about
Pull it up,
wins.
pull it
Yeah, no, I love it. So shout out to Jason. He is speaking at NFT NYC. If you are in New York, November 1st,
Yes.
buy a token. Buy a Nifty Cult token.
You will want to come. You will
We are
want to
gonna
be
throw
there.
the baddest party ever.
You will want
with
to
the
be
Mad
there.
Oh, no.
Clubs.
Yes.
It's going to be an exclusive party for sure.
Yeah, exclusive to people that buy our token. If you
It'll be
get a
cool.
token
It'll
and
be
you're
fun.
there, you can come.
I'll probably have a little bit too much booze, so as always, but
Mike,
no, it's going to
That's-
be sweet.
I'll be right there with you.
I know.
So, real quick,
We're gonna have
I want to
swag.
say, like, oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah.
No, that's
Tell
it.
him,
We're
Mike.
going to have swag. So, if you show up and you see
You
me
get a
and
free
Malachi,
T-shirt.
ask
on
for whatever you
attendance.
want.
And Mike will
Dude,
sign
dude.
your T-shirt. Mike will sign your T-shirt or your
Sign-
hat. He'll sign it.
I'll have to practice. I don't want to ruin anybody's T-shirt with my horrible signature.
All right, real quick, I want to say something, and then I'm going to
Go.
go back to the small one. This week, I've done something I never thought I'd be able to do. I bought both. So I paper-handed Victor and Victoria by Ferocious, and I never had a Mad Dog Jones, and I bought both this week.
I saw that Mad Dog Jones show up in your wallet.
Let
I
me
was
see the Mad
stalking
Dog
you.
Jones. I want to see the Mad Dog Jones. And while
All
you're
right.
pulling that up, I want to give a shout out to my boy Dave. I know Dave is watching now on the big screen. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Dave?
Don't want
You
to
know-
throw your last name out unless you're cool with me. So I'm just saying, what's up, Dave? What's up? Thanks for calling me. He called me this morning because he saw our mech video yesterday that got so highly played, and he called me. And now he's watching right now.
Nice.
Yes. So show me that Mad Dog Jones.
I don't know if I want to. I want to keep this.
I wanna see it.
Keep this alpha to myself.
That's the one. Alicia
what'd you
said that
get?
was the one, bro. That's the cat. That's the cat. It's the baddest ass
Just
one.
a cat.
Just a cat. That's beautiful. I love this.
No, and here's the thing, Mike got one way before me. And
Mike, how much you get? Mike, how much you get yours for?
Mm-hmm.
You remember, Mike?
I don't know about an ETH.
About an ETH?
I paid 2.
2.
Okay.
What's the
Okay.
floor at now? What's it at right now? I'm gonna look it up. I love that one.
2.
2. Okay.
It hasn't
But-
done as good as my X copy, but I like it more than my X copy.
That's
This
what
is-
Natalie says. I love
Mhm.
X copy. Like I think that X in the order of operations of like NFT first, people like X copy was there early. And it's scary when you think about like every morning or every week, I say like NFTs changed lives, right? And so when you think about NFTs changing lives, just think about this. X copy. This is one of 870. And the last sale on this X copy is $21,000. 970. And I love it. And I have one. And I'm never going to sell it. So when you think about Ferocious, when you think about X copy, when you think about Mad Dog Jones, like you're buying the first, right? These are pre-apes. They're after punks. Beeple's before all of them. And that's why Beeple gets the premium. Bro, you should have bought that Into the Ether.
I know. It went back up. I looked about a week ago.
What were you looking to buy, John? The Into the Ether for how much? Like, what's that?
I think it floored at like 12, I think, something like that. I mean, it
12
was
grand?
ridiculous.
12,000?
12 ETH. It was 12 ETH. It
12
floored at, like, Yeah, but now it's back up. Now I think it's back up to like 25 ETH or something like that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Beeples have come back up. Man, do you guys know what happened to Nifty Apps?
Yeah, it's down. It's been down for a week. I've been trying to check stuff out. Yeah.
So what's the alternative?
I haven't found anything. Nonfungible.com or nonfungible. I don't know. There's nothing like that. And I don't see any updates on their Twitter for over a month.
That was a good tool.
Yeah, I loved it.
If anybody in the chat, if anybody watching this knows a good alternative to niftyapps.io, please post it in the chat so that everybody can know.
Yep.
I think this one's up to 25. Nice.
That's the floor now. So
that's the floor.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
What's politics is bullshit, huh, Mike? What's that at?
It doesn't
pull that
sell.
one up.
It
doesn't
gone
sell
into non-liquid status. The last time I checked it, the last sale was still that 100K sale.
From a long time ago?
Yeah, from like July or something.
So you're saying it's just not people are just holding it.
It's just illiquid, yeah.
What's the
It'd be nice to have like 6 of those.
Yeah, it would be nice to have 6 of those. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6.
Shout out to the Cockfoster twins.
The worst thing ever is I promised Rob one and I didn't send him one.
The worst thing ever is that
I sold it for $500 instead of giving it to Rob.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Life-changing money.
That is badass. Look at that thing. I still love that. That's cool.
So let's provide a little history for our new friends that don't know about this. So Mike, and we can say it, like Nifty Gateway is not going to cancel us now. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to.
Like, I can see Mike is already getting.
Mike
does not want you saying it.
Mike owns number 1 of Politics is Bullshit by Beeple.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
True.
So if anybody out there wants to get rich, go hold up Mike.
It's an invaluable piece.
We'll be in New York November 7th.
Yes.
Oh, are you telling people where?
Mike is staying
my whereabouts.
He's staying at the hotel. No,
the Hotel California.
That's awesome.
Hotel.
Dude, go buy yourself a floor cult token. You get free access to Mike. Easy pickings.
Yes. I have to say this. Someone's saying Nifty Gateway sucks, and I disagree. Downvote us. I'm sorry. Please don't downvote us. But
hey, they're much better than they were. Their user interface is much better.
Is a mechanism that like provides fiat. Like I could sell my Wanderers right now on Nifty Gateway to people that have fiat. And so when you think about like the arbitrage and everything that goes on, it's really interesting to see people that are cash rich and ETH poor and vice versa. And so like Nifty Gateway does a really fantastic job. And so I think that they don't suck. Oh man, now I'm getting hung up on the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. All right, any final comments?
I will say like OpenSea has kind of become my main place to live, but I feel like Nifty Gateway has a special place in my heart just because that's what got a lot of people into Nifties early on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Absolutely.
So,
Amen.
Even if there are like changes to their UI and stuff are kind of slow and their policies are a little bit more strict because they deal with the US dollar, like you can't really blame them for that. Yeah. I mean, you can blame them for the slow development, but their UI has come along. I mean, it's gotten a lot nicer lately. They're trying to improve it, and they just have different standards than OpenSea because, the US government is going to bring the iron fist if they don't follow those standards. So, it's good for people to be able to access Nifties, and Nifty Gateway provides access that where you don't have to use MetaMask, which as easy as MetaMask is, it's still not as easy as a credit card. So, and it's nowhere near as easy as a credit card. Plus, dealing with gas on OpenSea, we all know how that goes. So I think Nifty Gateway has an important place in the community.
Yeah.
So,
and
I mean, that being said, if people are going to hate them for various reasons, some of the complaints are legitimate, but just keep in mind that they bring in fresh people, and that's always good for everybody.
And they pay the gas fees. Like people, like they don't get it. Like if I transfer my NFT from Nifty Gateway to my Ethereum wallet, they pay the gas fee. And if I transfer it back, I do pay. But like it's crazy. So shout out to Brendan North. I called this yesterday. I
You
got
one.
one. And I got super excited. My wife was in here and she's like, "Don't buy that. That's a naked woman."
My wife said she looks good.
She didn't say it. My wife wanted to buy the Slime Sunday Playboy stuff. She's cool. But
Yeah.
my wife, but I thought I got number 1 of 30 because
Did you get
11.
1?
No, I got 11 of 30.
11.
And I got excited. But I got original price $9.99, last sale $3.6.
Are you hodling?
Yeah. So my belief right now, and I'm talking to Brendan, we want to bring him on, and I think he's going to be one of the biggest photographers in the Nifty space. So if you're watching,
did you think that before you bought the piece, or now that you own the piece? We need the license
now
to
that
shill
I
popping
own
up right
this,
there,
bro.
Wah, wah, wah.
License to shill,
brother. I'm not you.
There needs to be a way, Mike. Maybe there needs to be a way, like if you meet one of these artists, that they can digitally sign it or something like that, bro. Like have a layer added to it where they can sign it, so it becomes like a signed piece that they have. That's like another layer that we should.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Sweet. That'd be cool.
You know that the 10K. What was that project called? 10K TF or something?
Yeah.
That project is really interesting to me. Very intriguing. Because what it's doing is it's taking important pieces and it's making little extension pieces off of it. And your signature idea is not that far away from this 10K TF project. So, I don't know.
Yeah, now we're just awkward. Sorry.
Well, I don't. You go.
This guy goes.
Okay.
Mikey.
I'm just this project is really intriguing to me for a lot of reasons. It seems to have a really big team behind it. That's one reason, but also, just the way that they're basically it's a derivative project that's not like, that's a direct derivative, I guess. You have your indirect derivative like a crypto ape or something, but this is a direct derivative based on your actual piece. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of possibilities that can be explored by kind of digging into what this project did. So I'm interested to see the next step beyond this project. That's all I got.
I was gonna agree and just say that I think that project, and even with like the signatures, like Mad Dog Jones did this well. Like you could burn just a cat and get something slightly different. Like it's not, you get rid of it and you get something completely new. Like what if the burn mechanic was that you actually have to pay? So like, let's say I have a Bitcoin Angel because I see one in front of me and I want Trevor Jones' signature on it. Like what if I'm willing to pay half an ETH? And now I burn my Bitcoin Angel. Now I have a Bitcoin Angel with a signature. And now half the people that own a Bitcoin Angel do that. Trevor Jones gets a bunch of money. There's less supply of the Bitcoin Angel, and there's a new token that exists. And like,
dude, Bitcoin Angel signed, and it has like the signature that is like a GIF on top of it or something. Would be sweet.
Or if you go to the castle,
we're going.
We're going.
We are going.
July, and you get a POAP. So if I have a proof of attendance protocol from the castle, I can burn my POAP and my Bitcoin Angel and get a signed Trevor Owens and just cut the supply. Now, anyone who bought a Bitcoin Angel
Trevor Jones.
Sorry, what did I say?
Owens.
Trevor Owens. Shout out to T.O. Stacks. Trevor Jones. Now I have the rare piece.
That's a genius idea. I am going to DM Mr. Jones and tell him about this fantastic idea. That's a great idea.
No, I don't quite understand.
Will you tell Mr. Jones to paint a gray Picasso?
A gray Picasso?
Mr. Jones and me kind of.
Oh, you're funny.
Now, are you saying you have to have two of them and you burn one and the other one gets signed?
Yeah, you're saying you're doing both.
So
like
if you attend
proof of attendance.
Sorry, if you attend Nifty Culture's event in New York, you will get a proof of attendance protocol that's given to you. You can claim it. So now let's say you have a proof of attendance protocol and you have a Bitcoin Angel. And now you put both of those in. Like, I attended Trevor Jones' event. I put them in, and now I get a signed Bitcoin Angel because I met him in person.
Yes.
So it's a proxy for me taking him. Like, it's like going to Comic-Con and having someone sign it for you. I attended the event that he was at. So now I get a signed NFT. I shouldn't be saying this out loud. This is
genius.
This is new alpha. But like, if you attend the event with the person, let's say I'm with Fuckrender and I have a crystal and I get a POAP and I can burn those and I get a signed Fuckrender. Now, just like in the real world, I'm going to pay more if I can get a signed Mike Tyson picture. I'm going to pay more for my Mike Madonna hockey stick. Anyone could throw a hockey stick back there, but that's Mike Madonna.
Now, I think the key in order for this to break through is it's got to be that the Nifty has to be modified in the original collection. I think that's the key.
I don't disagree, but I don't want to punish people that weren't as thoughtful as we are.
Yeah. I like the idea of upgrading Nifties, and that's why I did the whole Forge. I mean, that's why we did the whole Forge thing. But that idea of like, I have this Nifty, and it's got these badges that I somehow earned, whether it was via doing some work to get it signed or whatever. I don't know. But does it detract from the original piece, though?
No, not at all, because it's the same piece. It's just signed. In fact, I'm going to throw this out here. Anyone who does attend our event and owns a Nifty Culture token can get a POAP and burn it, and they can get a signed Nifty Cult token.
Signed by who, though? Signed by Malachi?
The 4 of us.
Okay.
Nice.
Signed by the team.
The whole team.
Okay.
Badass.
That's cool.
Mike, he just signed you up for 80 hours of additional work.
I know that's. I don't think it's 80. But
Mike's like,
no
cool.
problem.
Hey,
sure.
by the way, I just want to let everyone know, if you have an NFT project and you need contract help, we do a lot of that as well. And so if you want to create a project and implement that mechanic, reach out because we can do it for you.
We can help that.
Let's say we can help. Let's not necessarily say we can do it yet. But yeah, for sure. No, I really like this idea of Nifty Culture NYC attendance has some kind of special value. So I
think it's great.
Work on that.
I have 2 things to say. Number 1, Ember. If you ask us about Ember in our Discord, I will make fun of you. Don't ask about it anymore. Number 2, Bloodforge. Stop asking about the Bloodforge.
Stop asking or start asking?
Stop. Or start. I don't know what people are. I don't know. This has been really fun. And we're looking forward to NFT NYC. Any final thoughts?
All I have to say is good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the Ghoulies. Yeah, cool project. Good morning. NF Terrestrials. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
If you could meet one artist at NFT NYC, who would it be? Go. Hot take.
Who's gonna?
You go first.
Who's gonna be there? I'll do Ferocious.
No. If you think they'll be there, Ferocious,
bro. I would love to meet him, man.
John.
Oh man, that's tough.
Michael Johnson. Mike.
You know who I want to meet? I want to meet people. I don't know. Will he be there?
Are you gonna take a fun picture with him?
That'd be awesome.
That'd
Maybe
be awesome.
I need to get the pubes from Cody and get him to sign Cody's pack of pubes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Beeple signed pubes.
Dude,
for people who don't know and think I'm just being dirty, Beeple sold or distributed Allegedly,
They're
pubes.
not pubes. Hashtag not pubes. You know what you should do?
I would like to
is
meet people.
You should turn Beeple's pubes into a paintbrush. And you should have him sign a piece of paper
With the
and get his
paintbrush.
autograph with his pubes or hair.
That would
And then turn that into an NFT.
well, you got to turn it into an NFT for sure.
Yeah.
And it's called Beeple's pubes.
Oh man.
All right, sorry, John. Go.
Yeah, I still don't know, man. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I do Micah. I mean, for me, Aku, it's the story that's really where the value is at and the meaning behind it. So it's much bigger than Micah. You know, Micah's just a small piece in the overall, you know, so he's a cool dude. I'd have a beer with him, but I'm not sure he's like a drop dead want to meet him. And, you know, I think I'd probably maybe fuck Render first, or I don't know. It'd be tough.
Yeah, I agree on all of those. I think for me, it's still Ferocious. It's the piece that it just like growing up with my childhood and going through some of those things, like to see an 18-year-old that was able to take the world by storm and do the things that, you know, he did is pretty cool. But I mean, like also like Thank You X, and there's so many people. Like that's the cool thing about art is it's very different than like sports, right? Like if you have a favorite running back or a favorite basketball player, like if I love Luka or I love Michael Jordan, like I don't also love Larry Bird. I mean, you like them. Like if you met them, you'd be like, thank you, this is awesome, and all that stuff. But with art, like you can like all of the artists. And that's one of the things that's really cool. Is that like I'm gonna be just as starstruck if we meet Beeple as I am if we meet Ferocious. And
Sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's just really cool. All right, we've gone long.
Wrap it up.
This is one of the longest we've done in a while.
It's good. We had the guest in here. That was a lot of fun. I like that. I like that format.
All right. If you guys have any advice on how we can get better, let us know in the comments. Please like us, follow us, do all the things that you do if you watch any other YouTube video. We are here for the long term, and we want to help you either onboard or have fun in the NFT space. And I've got to go to a football game in Texas. So everyone take care.
Awesome.
Good morning.
See you guys.
Good morning. I'm not ending it until everyone says good morning.
All right. Good morning. Jeez.
Good morning.
See ya. Bye.